What 3D shape am I? Today our learning intention is we are learning that 3D shapes have faces, edges and vertices. Our success criteria is I can use my knowledge of shapes to play what 3D shape am I? Hi Funis, hi Fune. It is Friday, happy Friday. It's also time for maths. Today in maths, we're going to talk about the words that we use to describe shapes. First, let's talk about the words we use to describe 2D shapes. Remember, 2D shapes are flat, while 3D shapes are fat. So first we're talking about flat 2D shapes, and you know this. We've done this lots and lots. You're an expert on 2D shapes. Here are some 2D shapes. We've got what's this one? Yell it out. Well done, circle. What's this one? Yell it out. That's right, rectangle. What's this one? Good job, square. What's this one? Well done, oval. What's this one down here? Well done, it's a diamond. And the last one, this is a triangle. Well done. Now, you might not have seen many triangles like this, but I'm sure you knew because it has 1, 2, 3 sides. It must be a triangle. There's one of the words right now, side. When we're talking about 2D shapes, we can count how many sides they have, and we can also count how many, can you remember? Corners, that's right. Or sometimes people say vertices. So a triangle has 1, 2, 3 corners. 3 sides, 3 corners. So we use sides and corners, or vertices, to talk about 2D shapes. But what about those fat shapes, those 3D shapes? I wonder if you know any of the words that we use to talk about those. Let's have a look. Where's my cube? Oh, here it is. Here's my cube. Now, cubes, like all 2D shapes, don't have sides. We don't call any of this a side. Instead, we say that 3D shapes, including cubes, have faces. This is a face. 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 And this is a face. And where two faces meet, we call this the edge. Where edges meet, like this point here, we call this the vertice. So 3D shapes have, well done, faces, good job, edges, and excellent, vertices. Well done. Let's have a look how many faces a cube has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are 6 faces on a cube. Let's see how many edges there are. Remember, edges are where the faces meet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. Let's count the vertices too. Remember, vertices are where the edges meet. So they're kind of like the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices, 12 edges, and 6 faces. Our next shape, it is a sphere. Good job. Now I know that the word sphere can be hard for some kids to say, so let's just quickly practice the word before we count how many faces and edges and vertices we can see. When we say sphere, we start with the sound. Can you say s? Good job. Then the next sound is f. It's actually spelt with a PH, which can also make the f sound. So try that. Good job. And then the last part is ear, like your ear. So we say ear, sphere. Good job. All right, now let's have a look. Can you see any edges? I can't see any edges. Can you see any vertices? I can't see any vertices. What can you see? Can you see a face? This big curved surface is one face. Here's another 3D shape. And it's a bit of a shaker. Can you remember what this one's called? It's a cylinder. Well done. And this cylinder is full of wasabi peas. Now, cylinders, let's have a look. Remember, we've got faces, edges, and vertices. Let's see, what does a cylinder have? I can see one face, two faces, and three faces. Now, sometimes people will describe this not as a face, but as a curved surface, which can be a little bit confusing. But you can also call it a face. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Now, how many edges do we have? Let's have a look. Remember, edges are where faces meet. Can you see that edge? 1 and 2. A cylinder has 2 edges. Now, this is a bit tricky. Can you see any vertices? Are there any points where 2 edges meet? No, there isn't. A cylinder doesn't have any vertices, just 3 faces and 2 edges. Here's our next 3D shape. Can you remember what this one's called? I'll give you a clue. It's got lots of rectangular shaped faces. Does that help you? It's a rectangular prism. It's a tricky one. Can you say that again? Rectangular prism. Good job. A rectangular prism is sort of similar to a cube, isn't it? So I wonder if it's going to have the same number of faces and edges and vertices. Let's see. We've got 1 face, 2 faces, 3 faces, 4 faces, 5 faces, and 6 faces. Was that the same as the cube? Yeah, it was. 6 faces. Although if you look, you can see the faces look a bit different, don't they? This one's got square-shaped faces. This one's got some rectangular-shaped faces. All right, now let's have a look at edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12. This one has 12 edges. And what's left? Can you remember? What's another one of our words? Vertices, that's right. Let's count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. Here's another 3D shape. I've got my cone. Now this one's not such a good cone. Actually, I'm going to hold it. Here we go. I'm going to hold it so you can't see the handle because only this part of the grater is a cone. I also want you to pretend that there's a flat surface here. Can you do that? Oh, hide that handle. Now, can you remember the name that we call the surfaces on a 3D shape? It's a face. That's right, well done. So a cone has 1 face and 2 faces. Then we've got the edges. Can you see where there's an edge? The edge is really obvious on this grater. Let's have a look. That's right, there's 1 edge along here. And we've also got 1 vertice, 1 point. It would be under my hand if this was a good cone. It's not a great cone. Hopefully you can find something better. I wish I had a party hat. That would be a good cone. And here's our last 3D shape. I couldn't find a pyramid, but I did draw a pyramid. Now my pyramid is a glass pyramid. So that's why I've got these lines here. I want you to imagine that you're seeing through my pyramid so you can see the other side of it. Let's have a look. How many faces have we got? So there's 1 here, 2 here, and then if we imagine we can see the other side of the pyramid, there would be 3 and 4. But what about underneath? Is the pyramid sitting on a face? It is. So it's actually got 5 faces. Now what about edges? Let's count the edges. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'd have 5, 6, 7, 8 on that other side. It's got 8 edges. And let's count the vertices. We've got 1 at the top. Here's our point at the top. 1, and then 2, 3, 4 on the other side. 5 vertices. Maybe I'll write that over here. So that's how I drew my pyramid so we could see the other side of it. But if I rub out those little lines, then it might look a little bit more like a pyramid. There we go. It's got 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 vertices. Now we're going to watch a video that is going to show you pretty much the same thing that I just did. It's going to show you different 3D shapes and how many faces, edges, and vertices they have. I want you to pay close attention though, because after the video, we're going to play What Shape Am I using 3D shapes.
I'm a cube. I have 6 faces. All of them are squares, and they're all the same. I am a sphere. I'm perfectly round, just like a ball or a planet. My single face all around. We are the 3D shapes, cube, sphere, and cylinder, cone, pyramid, and cuboid. I am a cylinder, circle faces at each end. My other face stretches all around, joining up like a tube. I am a cone with a circle at my base, stretching up to a point at the top, just like a party hat. We are the 3D shapes, cube, sphere, and cylinder, cone, pyramid, and cuboid. I am a pyramid. I have 5 faces, a square at the base, and then triangles make up my sides. I am a cuboid, 6 faces just like a cube, but my faces are rectangles, or 2 of them could be square. We are the 3D shapes, cube, sphere, and cylinder, cone, pyramid, and cuboid.
Something that you might have noticed in that video is that this shape here, which I was calling a rectangular prism, the video called a cuboid. It's another name, so you can say cuboid or you can say rectangular prism. Now it's time to play What Shape Am I? The 3D version. I'm going to give you some clues using words like faces, edges, and vertices. Your job is to guess what shape I am describing. I'm going to put all of the shapes on the screen so that you can see them and use that to help you. But I also want you to use the learning that we've just done to help you. When you think you know what shape I'm describing, I want you to yell it out at the screen. What shape am I? I have one face, no edges, and no vertices. Pause the video and have a think. I'm a sphere. What shape am I? I have 3 faces, 2 edges, and no vertices. Pause the video and have a think. I'm a cylinder. What shape am I? I have 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 vertices. Pause the video and have a think. I'm a pyramid. What shape am I? I have 2 faces, 1 edge, and 1 vertex. Pause the video and think. I am a cone. What shape am I? I have 6 square-shaped faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Make sure you think about my square-shaped faces. Pause the video and have a think about what shape I am. I'm a cube. Here's the last shape. What shape am I? I have 4 rectangular shaped faces, 2 square shaped faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Pause the video and have a think. Remember my rectangular faces. I am a rectangular prism. Well done. I'm sure you did an awesome job of playing What Shape Am I? Now, I want you to go for a little walk around your house and see if you can find some of the shapes that we talked about today. Can you find a cone? Can you find a cylinder? Can you find a sphere? Can you find a cube and a rectangular prism? Can you find a pyramid? And when you find each shape, I want you to do some counting. I want you to count the faces, 1, 2, 3. I want you to count the edges, 1, 2, and, I need another shape. I want you to count the vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have fun looking for shapes and have fun counting the faces, edges, and vertices.